Built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
And talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
The one-stop.
Good evening and welcome to Redfield for Redfield Pheasants Live for tonight's football game between the 6-1 Deuel Cardinals and the 5-2 Redfield Pheasants. I am Tommy Gregg, doing the play-by-play, and as always with me is Kyle Falk. Tonight's a big game. We're finally in the last week of the season. This is going to be a good Northeast Conference matchup, and both teams like to run the football, and they're both very physical up front, so it should be a quick and low-scoring, fun game to watch. Both teams are both looking to improve their 11B playoff standings. Deuel comes in with a 42.85 seeding average, good enough for 8th overall. Redfield chimes in with a 41.28 seed points. That is good enough for 11th. Redfield with a win could climb as high as 8th tonight, and with a loss could fall to 11 or 12. Funny enough, Coach Falk, with a win, they could end up playing Deuel again possibly, and if they would, it would be in Redfield. So that's interesting to see kind of maybe how the
the coaches go back and forth a little bit tonight with the gamesmanship and strategy. So something to keep an eye on. Always nice to go into the playoffs with the win.
Absolutely.
And so that'll be interesting. Let's talk a little more about the matchup. Common opponents, they've both played Webster, Dakota Hills, Groton, and Roncalli. Each squad has won 3 of the 4 matchups, and both teams have lost to Roncalli. Deuel lost 14-13, and Redfield lost 23-6 in week 2. So common opponents, fairly equal there. Both teams very stingy. Deuel is 3-0 on the road this year, and your Redfield Pheasants are 1-2 at home, but some of the tougher games they've had to play this year have been at home. A little bit about Deuel. Deuel is averaging 33 points on offense a game and only giving up a stingy 5. Redfield is averaging 24 points per game and giving up 13 on defense. So it'll be interesting to see how those play out tonight, those stats, if those averages hold up or not. Both teams are very run heavy. Deuel featuring senior running back Owen Quayle. They like to go inside the tackles with him, double tight, use their good-sized offensive line, and they will go outside a little bit. They will use him in the Wildcat some as well. Redfield features Mason Whitley in the backfield. He's one of the top backs statistic-wise in 11B this year, having a very nice senior season. But they will also give the ball to Keaton Rolfe, senior, halfback, and fullback Chase McGilvray will also get some tough carries in there for the Pheasants. Both teams have 2 nice offensive lines, very physical. I caught up with head coach Mason Altmans and asked him about tonight's ball game, trying to figure out what's going to be important for the Pheasants to be physical, and he had 3 things. He thinks field position is going to be big. Both teams do like to run the ball, so being able to pin a team deep inside their own territory is going to be big. He also said being able to run the ball, staying on schedule, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down to move the chains, and penalty, no, for lack of better words, stupid mistakes, and just being smart about it. So 3 big things the Pheasants need to do, and it's probably pretty similar for Deuel, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out too. All right, and lastly, we've got senior night here from the Redfield football field, and Redfield has 7 seniors. This will be their last home game. Last 2 seasons, they are 4-2 going into this last game here at home, so they've had a nice upperclassman career here at the Redfield football field. 7 seniors include number 2, Mason Whitley, number 4, Nolan Gall, number 15, Kyle Woodring, 34, Keaton Rolfes, number 51, number 51, Seth Seabright, number 57, Gavin Nichols, and number 75, Orlando Cruz. So it'd be great way to send them out with a victory tonight and earn potentially a playoff berth with a home field playoff game. What are your thoughts on the game tonight, Kyle?
Well, I think it's going to start up front for both teams tonight. Offensive line's going to have to be sharp. It's going to be fun to watch these coaches scheme and try to get the balls in creative ways to their playmakers. Looking for a tough defensive match on both sides of the ball, too. Both have been very stingy, giving up very few points. It'll be fun to see how this one shapes up.
And I think you talked about the offensive line, and we'll hit on the Redfield offensive line here in a minute, but a few good backs on the field. How important is tackling?
Oh, it's huge. These guys aren't going to be able to be arm tackled. You're going to have to wrap up, really get after them, and they're not going to shy away from contact. They're going to try and go through you. And
we've seen it all year, especially with Mason Whitley, yards after contact. And Keaton Rolfes has the ability to shake a guy down, and Chase McGilvray run through you instead of around you. So, yeah, it's one of those deals where you're going to need to wrap up and get a gang of guys there to take these backs down tonight. Let's talk about that Redfield offensive line. All upperclassmen in 5 spots. How big is that as a coach going into a game knowing you got 5 upperclassmen with a lot of experience?
That's the whole thing, experience. They've been here before. They know their jobs, and they know what they got to do. They'll get after it. We're very physical up front as well as Deuel. They just know what they have to do. They got to move bodies, and they got to get yards.
And those 5 boys up front, you got Seth Seabright, he plays center. Grady Fye plays tackle spot. He comes in at 275. Seabright's at 200. Eli Morissette, he's our center, Seabright's a guard, 270. Orlando Cruz at 205, but he's got good length. And Gavin Nichols, number 57, 205. We average 230 across the board. So big part of being able to run the ball is having nasty guys up front. And like you said, probably who's going to control 3 yards either way and be the most nasty is probably going to be successful tonight. What do you think? Do you think a low scoring tonight, or?
I'm looking for it. I think the defenses are going to step up. It might be a race to 14 here.
Totally agree, and I kind of wonder if we can get out on Deuel a little bit early. They haven't had to play behind much all year, and neither have we, but we've been in a little tighter contests than they have, so that'll be interesting to see what happens there when either team gets a lead, and if it's maybe more than one score, do one of the team that's trailing have to go to a throwing game a little bit more? So it'll be interesting to watch. You that are watching from home, a lot of run plays tonight we're anticipating, so fast clock, fast game, so stay with us. But it is senior night coming here from the Redfield football field in Redfield, and they're just wrapping up parent introductions, and we'll get going soon here. But should be a really fun game, and we'll go to our sponsors here. We thank them for sponsoring our live ticket, and we'll be back after a few messages.
Shop in Redfield is a friendly family-owned business. They carry hot stuff products like pizzas, sandwiches, appetizers, and cookies. So before you take a trip, or if you're out on the town, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline and use the Dino Pay app for additional savings. Grab your snacks and browse the large selection of cold beverages, and visit the automatic car wash for a spotless shine in your vehicle. One Stop is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities. Stop in to the One Stop in Redfield.
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com. Malpert Insurance is built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts and talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back.
Receiver, junior Justin Radigan.
Say the tackle.
Number 34, a wide receiver, senior Keaton
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Redfield Pheasants Live. I'm Tom Gregg, and with me, as always, is Kyle Falk. We are your announcers for tonight, and a great NSC matchup, an EC matchup, Northeast Conference football game between the 6-1 Deuel Cardinals, only losses to Roncalli, and your Redfield Pheasants, who come in at 5-2 with losses to Hot Springs and Roncalli week 1 and 3. The final starting lineups have been done for both teams. Deuel elected to go with their defense, and Redfield went with the offense tonight here at home. And we are going to start with the national anthem, and after that we will talk a little bit more about tonight's contest.
Located in the southeast corner of the field. Gentlemen, please remove your cover as we pay tribute to this great country of ours with our national anthem.
And we're back from a playing of the national anthem here at Redfield Football Field, and for tonight's matchup, once again, between the 6-1 Deuel Cardinals and the 5-2 Redfield Pheasants. A lot of 11B playoff things can happen tonight. A game to maybe keep an eye on, one that could maybe help the Pheasants a little bit, is Groton and Mowbridge. Either way, they're going to gain a little bit of points because one of them is going to go up to 500. One of them is going to go down. As we talk here, the Pheasants send their captains out. Mason Whitley, Alex Cruz, and Gavin Nichols are honorary captains tonight, and number 59, Grady Fye, is also a normal captain. So they're going to go out and figure out who gets the ball, who's going to kick, receive, or defer. Coach Falk, Coach Altman's talked about three things: penalties, being able to run the ball, and field position. What's the biggest out of the three you think tonight, for considering both teams are going to be very run heavy?
I'm going to go with field position tonight. Special teams could come into play here a lot, especially if we get into those 4th and long situations where punts need to come in. If you can get a good kick down, pin them deep, you have a shot on defense to kind of let those guys up front go to work.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point in special teams. I would think that could be a fourth thing, even though it wasn't listed. But Elliot Comross has had a nice year punting the ball, pinning teams, and letting our defense kind of work out of that and putting our defense in good spots. And then he's also kicked it well on kickoffs, a few touchbacks here and there. So, yeah, I totally agree with you on special teams. That could be the biggest thing, and that does play into field possession. Did I hear that Redfield is going to receive here?
I believe so.
So Redfield looking to get out early here, going to receive. So here we are, last game of the season. Got people down in the stands with coats and hoodies on. Some of the players have long sleeves on. The big guys up front elected to go short socks and nothing underneath. So it's starting to feel like football weather. Playoffs are a little less than a week away. Next Thursday will be the first round for 11B. So should be exciting tonight. Pheasants win. They could climb probably as high as 8th. If they lose, they could fall to 11 or 12th. And if they win, they have a pretty good chance of getting a home playoff game, and it's always nice to be at home. So should be a good game tonight. Good old-fashioned Northeast Conference battle. 2 run-heavy teams, 2 very physical offensive lines. So here we go, and it does look like Redfield has elected to kick off, so I'm hearing things again. So
no, Deuel deferred.
So here we go. Comross is going to tee it up. Redfield donning the royal blue uniforms with a little bit of white and gold trim down the side. Deuel with the road whites trimmed in red, cardinal red, and black pants. Comross jogs at it, stabs at it, and it's up. Little pooch type kick, and whoa, Pheasants had a guy in the area. Looked like that was Mason Whitley, downs him, so nice little pooch kick there by, maybe that was Ethan Falk. Might have been Ethan Falk.
Might have been.
There you go. Get your kid in there right away.
That's right.
But nice little kick there. I was expecting him to hammer one deep, and he goes short and soft. So coaches maybe see something in film there?
It could have been, or just that was the plan from the get-go. Dropped it at about the 30 there. There was no return. So we'll go to work here.
Cardinals come up to the line out of the pistol. 2 wingbacks. Man in motion. Handoff here.
Looked like the tackle by number 4 there, Nolan Gall. It was a good job by the defense there. Collapsed that end in. Didn't gain, 3-4 yards. It's kind of the game we're going to see tonight, I think.
Yep, and you can give up your 3 or 4, but don't want those chunk plays. Deuel facing a second and a long 6 here. First quarter, opening drive. 1 wide receiver near side, single high, double tight. Malin hands it off to number 13, Quayle.
Looked like Seth Seabright on the tackle there. Good job up front. Didn't really give anything up there. Now we'll see what they got for us on 3rd down.
Is this kind of that gray area defensively where you could run or pass? What would you probably anticipate early here to see out of the Cardinals?
I'm going to anticipate run here. Those guys have got it done up front for them all year. I don't think they're going to shy away from it.
Malin under center, out of the pistol, little direct handoff. Pheasants had it early on and pushed it back and get a big 3rd down stop. Official gives them maybe about a yard.
About a yard there. Yep. Elijah Morissette and those big boys up front really collapsed down, plugged up the middle. Big stop on 3rd down there. We're going to go to 4th down, and it looks like they may go for it.
Which is interesting. They're only on what yard line? About their 39. Maybe they'll run up and get into a punt formation, but Pheasants are appeared in their base defense. 4th and a long 1, maybe 1.5. Malin out of the short pistol. Direct snap, gets outside here. He's got enough for it, bounces a tackle. Couple Pheasants missed, and he looks like he's finished off by, who is that? Grady Fye, big bag, Grady Fye. So, Deuel gambles early, shakes the dice, gets it. Tough break for the Pheasants. Was that just a little wildcat direct snap there to Malin?
Yep.
Maybe just more of a pistol quarterback run?
Yeah, it was more of a quarterback run there, designed, it looked like. Got a good seal on the end.
Malin jogs up to the line under center. Double tight, receiver near side, eye back, eye formation. Little motion. Quayle on the handoff off the right side, and he's met by a couple of Pheasants, but picks up 3 to 4.
Yep, Kyle Woodring came in from the corner spot there, got the tackle.
So Deuel starting to pick up some slowly. I think both offenses are probably going to be kind of methodical here. 3-4 yards at a crack, and then look to bust one, and that's kind of what Deuel's doing right now. 2nd and 6 from the 49. Midfield. Malin under center. Quayle set back. Wide receiver near side. Malin barking out the signals. Pheasants showing some pressure. Malin drops back to pass, looking cross, hits a guy out in the flat, shakes a defender, and is knocked out of bounds by...
Looked like Chase McGillivray there.
Yep. And Malin finds Mussy in the flat there and gets enough for a first down. You good? You're going to look that way. So Deuel moves the chains again. Their second first down of the drive. Slowly marching into Pheasant territory. They're on the Redfield 37. Here come the Cardinals. Up to the line, Malin out of the pistol. Quayle behind him, two wingbacks here. Pheasants showing some pressure, little motion. Snapped out, little option, quarterback keeper, Malin left. Shakes the tackle, and the Pheasants tackle him for about a gain of 7-8.
Nolan Gall on the tackle again there.
So Deuel really staying on schedule other than that second play of this drive. Second and third play of this drive on that first series. They've moved the ball 3, 4, 5 yards at a crack. Pheasant defense got to tighten up here. Deuel facing a 2nd and 5. Probably like what they're doing right here. Moving those chains. Malin out of the pistol, double wing. Little motion here to the left. Hand off to Quayle off the left side. He bounces in, cuts back off of one tackle. Looks like he's going to pick out about 5.
Look like Kyle Woodring in on the tackle there on the corner.
And I was thinking maybe we had a penalty there, but he just wants to keep the clock going. Didn't need to measure, so Cardinals pick up another first down. So their O-line really leaning on the Pheasants right now, D-line.
A little bit. Throwing through the one pass just to keep them honest.
Here we go, 1st and 10, Deuel from the Redfield 25. First quarter midway through, clock running. Malin under center. Single wing I formation. Malin hands off to Quayle, and he's met at the line by a host of Pheasants. Who do you got there, Coach?
I'm going to give that one to all the defensive line. The interior linemen really collapse that middle down.
Big play for the Pheasants D-line there. Might have been a linebacker in on that thing. But Pheasants needed that. Now they've got Deuel behind schedule a little bit, and that's big when you're a run-heavy team. 7 minutes and counting. 2nd and 11 from the 25. Malin under center. Double tight, wide receiver near side. Barking out the calls. Pheasants show a little bit of blitz. Malin a little play action, looking to the right side, finds the tight end in the flat, Sussy, and he gets it. And he's going to be close to a first down. So Malin 2 for 2 on this drive for a handful of yards.
Mason Whitley in on the tackle there.
So Deuel Cardinals really taking advantage of underneath routes and in the flat against the Pheasants defense. So that's good enough for a first down. So Malin 2 for 2 on the night. Cardinals knocking on the door from the Redfield Pheasants 15-yard line. They sprint up to the line. Quayle out of the Wildcat, hands off, goes off the left side. 5-6 yards there for the senior running back from Deuel County. So Deuel just kind of like a soft hammer, tap, 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 tap right now.
And Grady Fye in on the tackle there on that play.
Fye, a 75-pound junior linebacker for the Pheasants. Quayle out of the Wildcat again, goes around the left end. Stuck there by the Pheasants on the far side. They stand him up. Maybe no gain there, way it looks. Who'd you got there?
Looked like Mason Whitley was the first to get there, and then that was a deal of team tackling. Everybody got to the ball.
And I think, like you said, team tackling, if we can get our D linemen off their offensive linemen and let our backers not get touched, we can get a couple of guys to the ball and make a tackle. So that's good to see. Big third down here, 2-down territory, 5 minutes and counting going. Deuel, 3rd and 4 from the Pheasants 9. Malin out of the gun. Double tight, he's going right, shakes back left. Pheasants there. Do they wrap him up? And they do. So they get about a yard out of it. You get 4th and 2 here. Who's on the tackle?
Yeah, it looked like Justin Radigan that time.
That's Justin Radigan coming from the defensive end spot. So 4th and 3. Big one for the Pheasants. They've been bending a little bit all quarter. See if they can come up with a big play here. Deuel stick to the bread and butter, or they throw it here. Mayland out of the gun. They're going to throw it. He drops back. Pheasants with some pressure. Finds a guy in the middle. 13 Quayle.
They
gave it to him. He outstretches and gets it in. So Deuel goes 2 for 2 on this drive on 4th downs. Starts at about the 30 and goes all the way length of the field. Chews about 10.5 minutes off the clock. Scores a touchdown. Strikes first. Probably most successful on 3rd down with that pass. That'll be something to see if the Pheasants adjust to as we go here. They're lining up, it looks like, going for 2. Mayland out of the pistol. Double tight with a wing. Little motion to the left. Snap to Mayland, handoff to Quayle, jumps, jives, and is stuck. Stuck by the Pheasants defense. That was big. Extra points, 2-point conversions are going to be huge tonight.
Yep. Chase McGilvery with a big stop there.
So McGilvery coming up with his first tackle of the night. And Deuel is up 6-0 late in the first quarter. And while we are on a little break here, we're going to go to a commercial and come back after that. Pheasants trailing Deuel 6-0.
With AgTegra Cooperative, now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what...
And welcome back to Redfield Pheasants Live from the football field in Redfield. Final week of the season. Deuel Cardinals come in 6-1 and Redfield Pheasants 5-2. And Deuel strikes first, takes their opening kickoff 70 yards, scores 6. Quayle on a pass and a reach for a touchdown from Mayland, and takes about 10 minutes off the clock. 2-point conversion, no good. So Deuel's up 6. The kickoff, little squib, received by Comras, Redfield's kicker, at about he falls on it. About
35,
32-ish.
Somewhere in there, yep.
Field's a little wore down, so can't totally see that. But Pheasants are going to take over on offense. Senior quarterback Nolan Gall leads the troops out there. Like we said earlier, the clock's going to run a lot tonight. Both teams like to run the ball. No secret there. Pheasants will officially take over on the 33-yard line. Pheasants out of the shotgun, back either side. Ball snapped to Gall, handoff here. And looked like Whitley gets 1 or 2 there, maybe 3.
Looks like Ty Lovery on the tackle for Deuel there.
So Lovery gets the first tackle of the night. So Pheasants face 2nd and 7 from their 36-yard line, 4 minutes and counting. Here come the Pheasants to the line. Gall out of the shotgun. He's got a back either side, 1 wide receiver far side. Tight end near side. Gall gets a snap, fake handoff to Willie. Rolfs up the middle, and he busts a couple of tackles. And if he doesn't have a first down, it's going to be 3rd and short, but the official gave it to him.
Looks like Gabe Sather on the tackle there.
Pheasants get a little crafty there, a little, not trickery, a little misdirection. And faking to Willie, who's going to take some guys with him. And good tough yards there by Rolfs, making a guy miss. First down, Pheasants from the 44. They're 44. Gall out of the shotgun, fake to Rolfs, handoff to Whitley. Big boys up front, pushing them Cardinals back, and Whitley picks up 7. host of Cardinals on the tackle there. So 2nd and 4, 2nd and a long 3.5, depending on how you look at it. So here we go. Both moving companies up front. Both offensive lines really leaning on the other team's defensive line. Pheasants break the huddle. Going empty here. Rolfs out of the Wildcat. McGilvery in motion. Rolfs drops back and the throw it hit. Pass is caught by, looked like Nolan Gall, and they're going to give him forward progress. So about a 7-yard play there. So Pheasants go empty. Rolfs in the backfield, multi-talented player, can throw it and run it, and can catch it. Finds his fellow senior teammate Gall for 6-7 yards. So both teams throwing when they need to a little bit here and having some success early on.
Yes. They're throwing just enough to keep each other honest. Misdirection seems to be giving the Deuel up front for Deuel a lot of problems right now.
Here we go. Pheasants get their second first down on their third set of downs here. Gall under center. Whitley in the backfield. Wide receiver each side. Oh, there's a fumble, and it's going to fall to Deuel.
Look like number 13, Owen Quayle there.
So Quayle falls on the ball. It somehow squibs out to the near sideline, end of the line area where the guard and tackle were at, and tough break for the Pheasants. In a game like that, that's huge, right? Any turnover is always big, but something we think might be low scoring.
Coach Holtman stressed that earlier today to us, and now the defense has to come up big here. We can't let them get any points out of this turnover.
Field position. Deuel takes over almost at midfield, their own 45. Mayland under center. I formation. Quayle, deep setback. Little motion towards him, probably a little crack here. Toss sweep to the right. Pheasant sniff it out. And who is that? Defensive end made a nice play there. Radigan?
Justin Radigan, and Nolan Gall got up there for a gang tackle on him.
And Gall didn't follow that guy in coverage there and just stayed home. And I know you can't really crack back anymore, but that's about what it looked like.
Yeah, it was pretty close to one.
So Pheasants set Deuel back behind schedule. Deuel on their own 41-yard line. Up 6-0, 2nd and 14 here in Redfield. Mayland under center. Quayle, deep setback. Wide receiver far side, double tight. Long cadence from Mayland. Hand off to Quayle, and he's wrapped up right away by that Pheasant defensive line.
Once again, Justin Radigan, the first one there.
Radigan, looks like even Grady Fye got in there. That's a lot of bodies in there for the Pheasants. So we're almost to a minute left, 3rd and 13.
This is going to give the defensive line a chance probably to pin the ears back and get after a pass rush here.
And Deuel seems pretty aggressive with going for it on 4th and down. They're not scared of 4th and short, 4th and 4 or 5. So here we go. Deuel spreads it out here a little bit. Mayland out of the pistol. 2 receivers each side. 3rd and long here. Closing. Oh, we got a false start by the left tackle there. So Pheasants get a little bit of a gift there. It's going to stop the clock, and it's going to go to 3rd and 18. So that's going to back the Cardinals up a little bit. Head official Matt Clark there calling the false start. So what are you looking for here defensively? Something you might see.
I'm kind of thinking screen pass here.
That was just with maybe a screen to Quayle. Maybe if they run like a misdirection counter, or if they run some delay handoff type deal. What do they call it? Draw. Mayland drops back to pass, looking short, and he's got a guy down the sideline. And Pheasants coverage in the secondary breaks down. So Deuel has looked really good throwing the football.
Looked like Keaton Rolfs there kind of rode him out of bounds.
So Rolfs, and it looked like Comross on the coverage there. So just got a guy behind him. That's not good. 3rd and 18, we give up a first down. That's a tough break. 20 seconds left. Receiver did get out of bounds. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Deuel Cardinals at Redfield's 43-yard line. Mayland out of the pistol, double wing. No receivers. Pheasants creeping up to the line. Handoff, little quarterback lead to the far sideline. Mayland gets about 3 or 4, but is hit pretty good by
Chase McGilvery there again.
Yep, McGilvery, number 24, laying the boom there for the Pheasants. So
I think that's going to take us to quarter, I believe.
Yep, and that'll take us to the quarter, and we'll come back and talk about this after a few messages. So after one quarter, Redfield trails Deuel by a score of 6-0.
What defines us in South Dakota? This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
And welcome back to Redfield football field down here in the park. We come to you from Redfield Pheasant Live and want to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible. Very awesome to be able to have this and bring those of you from near and far an ability to watch the game. Early story here is Deuel has created their own breaks, and Redfield was marching and then coughed one up. What do you got? What's got to happen for the Pheasants here in quarter number 2?
We got to hold on to the football. We can't afford to turn it over anymore. We got to shore the defense up a little bit here. They're kind of slicing and dicing through us. Mixing, run, and pass good.
Malin out of the pistol, second and a long 5. Motions Quayle up to next to him. Deuel drops back to pass, throws deep, has a guy, and just out of number, he was targeting number 1 there, Benk.
Yep.
Nice coverage by the Pheasants.
Keaton Rouse on the coverage there, and it was nice coverage. He had him covered the whole way, didn't give him a step. So
third and about 6 from the Pheasant 40. Deuel, it's four down territory for them. We've seen that. They want to go for it on 4th. They feel like they can get it. So had a kind of a free play to play with there with a good running game. So see how that pans out for them here. A little strategy within the game, calling the game with the offensive coordinators, D coordinators here. Deuel sprints up the line, real tight formation. Overloaded near side. Quayle out of the Wildcat. And we have a dead ball foul here. Pre-snap foul, excuse me.
Yeah, we had him leveraged over here, and he knew it.
And it looks like the Pheasants, Deuel calls the timeout, so we'll stay here. Third and about 6. Deuel comes out, overloads one side here. Near side on the hash, so meaning the short side of the field is towards what you guys can see in the foreground here. Do you think they were maybe overloading us and then looking to go far side there, Coach Falk? Or
I think they were, and I don't think that was going to be a designed run either. I think there were going to be a tight end or somebody sneaking out on the backside there for a little sprint out or drag route across right in front of the linebackers there.
I guess what would scare me a little bit is that far side of the field, them just getting around the corner and just slowly getting downhill at an angle, and next thing you know, it goes for 9 yards or something, and they pick one up on 3rd down. But both Deuel calls a timeout, didn't like what they saw, so wanted to talk it over. Both teams talking it over on the sideline. Coach Gall talking with his defense. And it looks like the Deuel Cardinals head coach, Dustin Haugen is talking with his team.
I think.
Haugen is talking with his team. So here come the Cardinals. Old lineman, first one's out there. Good pep in their step. 3rd and 7 from the Redfield 40. Second quarter, 11:55. Tight formation. Malin out of the shotgun. Getting some pressure from Radigan. Pass complete. Pheasants there for the tackle right away.
Mason Whitley.
So number 2 for Deuel. Carver Notham with the catch. So Deuel is only taking one deep shot tonight. So they're looking for the underneath stuff. And now you come back to 4th and about 4 from the 40-yard line. Second quarter, clock ticking away. Talked about that earlier. With run-heavy teams, the clock's going to run quite a bit. So here we go. Deuel, big fourth down for the Pheasants. Deuel comes up to the line. Malin under center. Quayle, deep setback, I formation, double tight, receiver far side. Watch the ball, guys. Malin drops back to pass, looking top of the screen, going the fade route. Got a guy, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage there. Looked by who, Coach? Rolfs and
Woodring.
And Woodring. So Rolfs giving a little help to Woody over the top, rolled the safety. You know, when you got one wide receiver, Rolfs is probably looking that way, and then maybe tight end over the middle. We're not going to give away all the Pheasants' defensive secrets, what they're running, but pretty simple to see what he's looking for. So Pheasants turn it over, move the ball, turn it over after a Deuel score. Deuel marches a little bit. Pheasants bend but don't break. Take over here for their second drive.
Absolutely. Exactly what they had to do.
Starting from their own 37. Gall up to the line out of the pistol. Whitley behind him. Handoff left side. And his legs are taken out.
Couldn't see in the scrum there who got the tackle.
Yeah, nice little play by the Deuel line there, lineman. So it's no gain, maybe a foot. So second and long. Pheasants need a nice play here to get back on schedule. You'll hear coaches talking about that all the time. 3.5 yards of play gets you a first down. Throw a 4-yarder in there, and it's a little bit easier. Pheasants jog up to the line, trailing by 6. 4 receivers, top of the screen. Gall out of the shotgun. Willie to his right, hands off, comes back around, and fakes it, and that's snuffed out. So they went with the reverse, the fake the reverse, and Whitley with the carry, and Deuel does not bite.
Oh, and Quayle there with the tackle. Looked like he had that one sniffed out, stayed home, came right to him.
Third down here, third and long. See what the Pheasants come up with. Midfield.
Coach Oltmans wants a timeout now.
So Pheasants call a timeout now, and we'll go to break here. Pheasants trailing here midway through the second quarter, 6-0 to Deuel.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Redfield football down here in the football field down here in the park in Redfield for tonight's football game between the visitors from Deuel and your hometown Pheasants. Deuel goes 70 yards on their first drive to take a 6-0 lead. 2-point conversion fails, and we've been there ever since. Deuel's had a second drive, and it's stalled out on 4th down, and Pheasants have had one drive, fumbled on about their 5th play. Now they're 3rd and long here at their own 37-yard line. Lot in the box for the Cardinals. Little screen over the middle to Ross. He shakes the tackle, cuts back, gets it real close. Oh, about a yard. So the coaching staff has got a decision to make here. So little wide receiver middle screen type play there, and Rolf shimmies and shakes and makes a guy miss. So 4th and 2 here. We'll see what the coaches decide to do. If they want to kick it and use Comross's leg to kind of knock him back here, or if they're going to go for it. Looks like Coach Pudwell, the offensive coordinator, gave Gall a play, so he's heading out there. They're going for it. Probably didn't even think about punting it. Maybe they're going to go a hard count here, catch Deuel off guard, but they're heavy at the – oh, they got him, and he got him. Gall's hard count there gets the Cardinals defensive tackle to jump, so that'll be good enough for a first down there for the Pheasants, and now they can kind of regroup and get back on schedule here. Fresh downs.
That's big for them there. They needed that one to keep rolling.
Yep, I think the last thing they wanted to do is go back out on defense and just, their offense probably doesn't feel like they haven't accomplished much. So first down here, get to reboot and go to work. Pheasants jog up to the line. 4-man front for the Cardinals, 3 backers real tight. Handoff to Rolfs. Whitley up the middle is fake to Rolfs out of the shotgun and back to Whitley. So they've had some success with that fake to one guy and go to the next. So Whitley with a good 4 there, maybe 4.5.
Look like Robert Bagolka in on the tackle there for Deuel.
2nd and 6 from the Redfield 45. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Clock's been moving a lot tonight, very run heavy. Got Ross out of the pistol here, a little Wildcat. 4 receivers, top side, Whitley in motion. Rolf, swing pass, little block by Comross, shakes the tackle, Whitley, and he's picked up by the Deuel Cardinals. Far sideline, a lot of action over there, so Rolf's out of the Wildcat, throwing it twice tonight, 2 for 2.
Look like Gavin Bank over there for Deuel.
So, Redfield and a 3rd and 6 here. Guessing if we're going to go for it on the 45. Or,
on third.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, probably 2 down territory here. Like I said, been pretty low scoring because the clock's going to continue to run due to the running. So every possession is huge when the game gets cut in half because of run-heavy teams. Rolfs out of the Wildcat. 4 receivers top side. Whitley in motion. Handoff to Whitley on the outside, around the corner. He breaks one down the far sideline, busts a tackle for about 12 yards into Deuel territory.
Looks like Carver Notham in on the tackle there for Deuel.
So Pheasants go back to the same formation. This time give it to Whitley on the jet sweep, so finding different ways to get him moving. And the Pheasants are in Deuel territory on their 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Here come the big boys for the Pheasants up to the line. Looks like Gall's back at quarterback for the Pheasants. Whitley and Ross in the backfield. 1 wide receiver, top side of your screen. Handoff, comes back to Ross up the middle, busts a tackle or 2. Keaton Ross picks up about 8 yards on 1st down.
Yep,
So go ahead.
Looked like Robert Bagolka in on the tackle again.
So Keaton Ross getting a lot of touches tonight. Mason Whitley taking some guys with him, and Keaton Ross is very capable, and he's picked up about 20 yards on a few carries tonight.
Yep, and we talked about that earlier in the pregame. They're going to have to get creative and find ways to get the ball in playmakers' hands.
2nd and short. Gall. Oh, we got a flag from the far sideline. And we got a dead ball, false start on the Pheasants. You go from 2nd and half a yard to 2nd and about 5.5. And that's what Coach Altman talked about. Penalties, can't have them, and that's a tough place to have one. Couldn't really see what was going on. They're on the far hash here. Okay, so they are marched back to about the Deuel 36. Clock continues to run, a little over 6.5 to go. Gall out of the pistol. Fullback is McGilvery and Whitley. Gall sprints out. McGilvery chip blocks. Gall looking downfield, down, way, and throws her away out of bounds. They had nothing. So Pheasants tried sprint out there, and Gall couldn't get his feet set to hammer it downfield. So the Pheasants 2nd and short to 3rd and 6 from their 20, from the Deuel 28. So we had the yardage wrong there.
Was a nice chip block, though. Chase McGilvery really saved a
sack.
tackle for loss there.
See if the Pheasants go back to running the ball here. It is 3rd and 7. We're in 4 down territory. You heard it here first. Gall out of the pistol. Quick bubble to Rolfs. Back inside, pops it out, keeps his feet going, and hit by a host of Deuel Cardinals, but he picks up 5-6 there.
Yep. Looked like Gabe Sather in on the tackle.
So a good quick pass to the near sideline to 34, Keaton Rolfs. He shimmies, shakes, gets back to the inside, and gets it to 4th and manageable now. From the sticks across the field, looks like about a good yard.
Yep.
So the Pheasants go a little hard count, or they sprint up the line, go quick. Jog is a little slower here for the Pheasants. 5 minutes and change ticking away. Gall under center. McGilvery in the backfield ahead of Whitley. Double tight, handoff to Whitley. He's met. Did he get it? Going to be close. He was kind of halfway stood up. He hit something hard and didn't move much after that. Probably going to need a measure here, depending on the spot. Hopefully the Pheasants got it.
Yep, they're going to take a measurement, it looks like.
So official timeout to measure. So this is kind of a free timeout. Hopefully we get the first down. You got Gall over with offensive coordinator here, Pudwell, near sideline, probably talking about, hey, if we get this is what we're doing here next couple of plays. Dialing up some good ones. Hopefully we're on our side here.
He is
short by how much? Can you see?
It looked like about half a foot.
Half a foot. So Whitley was kind of not so much stood up, but he hit something hard and didn't move much after that. So Deuel's defense comes up big. You've seen that on both sides. Redfield and Deuel's defense getting big plays on fourth down. Cardinals take over at their own 23, 5 minutes and change. So they're in their own territory. Up 6-0. Officials are going to blow a whistle here and get together. Not sure what's happening here, but head official Matt Clark is going to.
I'm guessing they want to reset the clock or something.
And Mason Whitley comes out. Number 28, Murray comes in for the Pheasants. Inside linebacker. So it might have been an equipment issue for Whitley. Mayland out of the shotgun, trips tight near side. Bad snap, and he's going to get hit. So a bad snap and a sack by, I believe that's Seth Seabright.
Yep.
So tough snap for the Cardinals, and Seth Seabright's right there to jump on Mayland, and now it goes. That's a loss of about 10 for the Cardinals. So hopefully Pheasants can kind of keep Deuel back here. Get one more shot before the half. Clock is running. You know Deuel's probably going to milk it a little bit.
Absolutely.
Second and a Tulare from the Cardinal 14. Mayland out of the shotgun. Quayle switches sides. Drop back to pass. Looking down the far sideline. And he's got a guy. So number 1 seems to be Mayland's top target tonight for Deuel. Bennick with the catch, so he gets about 15 there.
Yep. No, Nolan Gall on the coverage there. Looked like they had a zone play on, and he just went underneath the zone was all.
So not sure if Deuel would punt here if they get stuffed or if they go for it, but it's definitely manageable now. Mayland. Odd formation to the right, heavy. Pheasants sniff it out, coming back, Mayland back across.
Chase McGilvery on the stop there.
So Deuel Cardinals overload the near sideline with a bunch of tight ends and H-backs and go just a little quarterback lead play here. So 4th and about a yard. So another big 4th down stand here for the Pheasants. Both defenses have been tested. Five directing traffic there. Oh, and it looks like they're going to punt here.
Yep. I think they're thinking field position more than anything right now.
We got a penalty flag on the field. We'll see what the officials what they're going to call here, but it looked like timeout Deuel. So timeout Deuel. Maybe talk it over, maybe go for maybe talk it over, get a good 4th and 1 play. Or as one football coach said, the best 4th down play is punt. So always nice to hear that when you're on defense.
Yes.
But Deuel can kind of do what they please here.
Yeah. I mean, a fake wouldn't even be out of the realm of possibility right here at this point.
Only thing, if you're Deuel here, and you get stuffed. You're giving the Pheasants pretty good field possession here late in the second quarter, and the Pheasants do get the ball at half, if I remember. And so if the Pheasants have a big play, they really only need to go about 30, 40 yards. Very doable. Maybe throw it, take a shot, catch one. So it'll be interesting to see what Deuel does out of the timeout. I'm guessing they're probably going to go for it. So here we go, 3:02 left in the first half. Deuel up 6-0, 4th and 1. Pheasants crowd the line. And out of Wildcat Malin, and he's going to get it. Just ran over a host of Pheasants there to get about 5-6 yards.
Good job up front there by the Deuel offensive line, moving people. Gave him more than enough to pick that first down up.
Yeah, Malin on the quarterback lead, and he's had about 5 or 6 of those. He got downhill right away. Cardinals back up to the line. They're going strong to the far side. Malin out of the handoff again around the right edge. Cutting. And he gets about 3 or 4 yards.
Nolan Gall in on the tackle there.
So Gall coming in from that corner spot, filling. So Deuel kind of going to that strong side in that tight end heavy formation with Malin lately, and it's working for them. They've done it about 5-6 times tonight, and they're probably getting about 4 to 5, 6 yards a crack.
They're looking to score here, but they're looking to milk that time down to nothing at halftime here as well.
Thinking they're happy to be up 6-0 at half. Malin out of the shotgun, goes around the left side, near side. Pheasants go to tackle, he stiffs arm, and he gets to the sideline. It just gets too much there near side. A lot of arm tackles and guys Deuel getting hats on hats there. But
looks like we got a timeout here by Redfield.
So Redfield wants to call a timeout and talk it over, and we'll go to a commercial break.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Redfield football field. Second quarter late, Deuel up 6-0. Calls their final timeout of the half. 1 minute 54 left. Malin out of the shotgun. Bunch, far side, tight to the line. Malin fakes to Quayle, drops back to pass, has time, has a tight end. Keaton Ross had a beat on it and just kind of shuffled a little bit slow, and maybe could have got that if he was right on target. But Deuel, their deep threat, Bennick, number 1, Bank, they're looking to target him downfield. Just missed him there. So Deuel uses about 5, 6, 7 seconds there, takes a shot. Guessing they'll probably run here.
That would be my guess. No timeouts, chew up some clock.
Pheasants need to keep him off the board here. Cardinals sprint to the line. Malin under center. Quayle. Eye back here. Deep setback. Hand off.
Nope.
And Malin finds a guy down the left side of the field. That was number 3 with the reception. Josh Mussey.
Chase McGilvery in on the tackle.
So Mussey with a reception, and Deuel's been very efficient in the passing game, mixing it up, run pass, and come up big. So another little chunk play for the Cardinals. They are at the Redfield 17. Clock is running. They have no timeouts. Pheasants got to keep them off. They have one timeout left. Pheasants got to keep them off of the board here. Need some big plays defensively. Quayle out of the Wildcat, goes to the far side, looking, taking his time, and met by a host of pheasants. So you would think maybe Deuel just called a timeout there.
Looked like McGilvery and Gall were in both on the tackle.
So Deuel elects not to call a timeout here and just let the clock run. 50 seconds and counting. Mayland out of the shotgun. Quayle behind him. 2 receivers each side. Spread out. Mayland drops back to pass. Looks up the middle. Comes up back and intercepted by the Pheasants. Kyle Woodring maybe out to the 25. And Woody with a big interception for the Pheasants there. What'd you see, Coach Falk?
Yep. Woodring read that play. Read the quarterback size perfectly. Came up with a pick. That was huge.
Huge pick for Woodring on senior night. Started all year for the Pheasants at corner, and the Pheasants get a big turnover. So both teams even at 1 turnover each. Pheasant fumble picked up by the Cardinals, and then the Cardinals driving, and that Pheasant secondary picks one up here. So if you're the Pheasants, you take a shot, or you're trying to get into half. You get the ball.
I think you got to get down. You got some timeouts to play with. You
We
got to
have two timeouts?
Yep. I think you got to try and at least give Elliot Comross a shot here. Kick a field goal at least.
So it looks like Gall's back at quarterback. McGilvery to his right out of the shotgun. 4 receivers to the left. Gall sprints out. Rolling to the right to the sideline. Caught by Comross, I think, has got the pink socks there. Nope.
Justin
Radigan. So nice catch by Radigan, doing a tight end drag at about 11 yards across the field. Did he get out of bounds? It appears he got out of bounds. So first down for the Pheasants, little breathing room. Nolan Gall to sprint out, took his time, and finds Radigan with his good hands coming across the field.
Didn't panic there, delivered a nice ball right on the money.
23 seconds left, first half at the Pheasants' own 31. 1st and 10. Gall out of the shotgun. Bunch top of your screen. McGilvery out in motion. Bubble screen to Ross. Gets a couple of blocks. Gets outside. Gets out of bounds. Smart play by Keaton Ross after a 7-yard gain on the bubble.
Yep. Knowing the situation there. Get out of bounds, get that clock stopped, get up and get another play.
Deuel not sitting in a prevent type defense, but knowing Redfield's got to go a long, long way. They'll give them that. Still took off 4 seconds there. 17 seconds left. Pheasants got 2 timeouts. Like Coach Falk said, maybe they look at Comross for a long one. Or you take a shot here, see what they do.
We're going to need a chunk play,
yep.
though.
You do get the ball at halftime if you're Redfield. Pheasants got a wide receiver spread out near here. Whitley off the left tackle. Does he get out of bounds?
Yes, he does.
He does. So Pheasants chew up about 4 or 5 seconds there. 3rd and about 4. 2 timeouts left. 12 seconds.
You got to move the chains here. That's the big thing.
And a big play is going to take 7-8 seconds, so you're probably going to get 4 seconds left. You can call a timeout. So we'll see if the Fez look to checker deep here. Pheasants back in the huddle talking it over. Gall barking out the play. Here they come. Big boys first. Skill guys second. Whitley near side. Something to keep an eye on. He's got a safety help over the top. Here comes McGilvery in motion to help. Gall. Ross, that quarterback. Ross gets rid of it. Back across the field.
There we go.
Down the sideline, and this is probably the last play of the half, and it is. So Ross out of the Wildcat, kind of runs around, throws it back across the field. Deuel keeps it corralled up. So end of the first half, 6-0 in favor of the visiting team. Goes 70 yards on their first drive. Gets a couple first downs and gets on 4th down and gets a couple of big 3rd down receptions, and that's been the story of the game.
Yep, kind of what we expected here.
Yep, and I think the Pheasants are probably fortunate. 6-0. They probably got some better football to play in them. the second half. Just got to capitalize when they're moving the ball. So we'll go to a commercial and come back here after a little bit.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly family-owned business. They carry hot stuff products like pizza, sandwiches, appetizers, and cookies. So before you take a trip or if you're out on the town, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline and use the Dino Pay app for additional savings. Grab your snacks and browse the large selection of cold beverages and visit the automatic car wash for a spotless shine in your vehicle. One Stop is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities. Stop in to the One Stop in Redfield.
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com. Malpert Insurance is built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts and talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly family-owned business. They carry hot stuff products like pizzas, sandwiches, appetizers, and cookies. So before you take a trip or if you're out on the town, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline and use the Dino Pay app for additional savings. Grab your snacks and browse the large selection of cold beverages and visit the automatic car wash for a spotless shine in your vehicle. One Stop is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities. Stop in to the One Stop in Redfield.
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com. Malpert Insurance is built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts and talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From Carry Pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly family-owned business. They carry hot stuff products like pizzas, sandwiches, appetizers, and cookies. So before you take a trip, or if you're out on the town, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline and use the Dino Pay app for additional savings. Grab your snacks and browse the large selection of cold beverages. And visit the automatic car wash for a spotless shine in your vehicle. One Stop is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities. Stop in to the One Stop in Redfield.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com. Malpert Insurance is built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts and talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Redfield football field for the end of halftime. Deuel, 6-0 lead after 2 quarters of play. Thrown it a little bit more than maybe we thought, but they've been efficient. What have you seen with this 6-0 Deuel lead here after 2 quarters of play, Coach?
Well, I'm kind of surprised at both teams. We thought they were going to be really run heavy. It's been way more balanced than I thought. Both teams with a miscue apiece. Redfield with the fumble, Deuel with the interception, but both defenses hold true and no points off of those turnovers.
And both teams seem to be keen on Quayle for Deuel and then Whitley for the Pheasants. So their other backs, the Malin for Deuel out of the quarterback positions, had some nice quarterback lead plays. And Keaton Ross has picked up some nice yards tonight for the Pheasants. So both teams going to different options and finding ways to move the ball. If you're just joining us, Deuel goes 70 yards in a long first quarter drive, picks up a couple of fourth downs and a couple third and long chunk plays and scores. But Pheasants, maybe something that'll be big as we go here. Pheasants stopped the 2-point conversion, holding Deuel just to 6. Pheasants' first drive moved the chains twice on a couple of plays and then fumble. Deuel picks it up. So Deuel gets it back and forth, moves the ball. Pheasants bend but don't break. And then after that, it's been kind of the same. Deuel did drive towards the end of the first half, and Kyle Woody, in the red zone. I don't know if they're totally in the red zone, but they're on the lip of it, and Woodring gets a big pick for the Pheasants.
And that might be bigger than we think there. After the Pheasants get the ball back, they kind of start driving down the field, get the ball at halftime here. That might be a momentum builder for them to build off of. Maybe they saw something there.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. Pheasants could be down 12-14-0 if Deuel scores there, get a big turnover, team makes some plays, and then kind of make it exciting there to end the first half. Don't turn it over, but move the ball a little bit and go in the locker room with a better taste in their mouth. And, now the coaches can preach, hey, we haven't played horrible, but we haven't played our greatest. They've done this. We haven't done that. It's our half now. We get the ball, go to set the tone. We've talked a lot tonight about the offensive line on both squads. And where would you say we're there? So where are we there so far?
Both are playing very well, but both defensive lines are playing well as just the same. I mean, that interior lineman for both teams, for defensive-wise, have been coming up big on third downs. Collapsing that middle, not giving any easy yards, and bringing up tough situations for their counterparts.
So very, very good game so far. 6-0 Deuel. Getting ready to start the third quarter here. Pheasants will get the ball to start the half. 12 minutes on the clock. Other 11B scores here quick, because we talked about Pheasants win this game. They can climb in the standings. They lose, they'll fall a little bit. Still in, it sounds like. But last night, Roncalli defeated Clark to win the conference and go undefeated, so I believe they're 8-0. Woonsocket's Weston Springs, Sanborn Central up 14-6 in Rapid City Christian. Mobridge Pollock was trailing 6-0 over Groton. Now is up 16-6 at half. Tri-Valley is up big on Wagner, 34-0. Elk Point 21-6 over Bridgewater Emory Ethan at half. McCook Central Montrose 25-0 over Parker, end of first half. Lee Deadwood is up 19-18. 1 minute left against Lakota Tech in the first half. Sioux Valley up 15-13 over Flandreau, halftime. So we'll get you some more scores here, but who's kicking for Deuel here? It looks like that is number 3. Boots it off, Squib kicks it. Pheasants return it, get it midfield. And a nice little return there, nothing too special, but the Pheasants hide Whitley up a little bit as an up man and get a little few extra yards there. So Whitley gets her all the way out to about the 42-yard line. So Pheasants starting the half with good field position. Dodged a big bullet there to end the first half, getting a pick in the red zone and get the ball out to midfield. Home team trailing 6-0, jogging up to the line. Gall out of the shotgun. Whitley and Ross, one to each side. Handoff fake to Ross, hit back to Whitley, and he gets about 3. He gets 3 yards there, but drags a dual tackler about 2 of them. So Whitley bulking up in the offseason. We talked a little bit about it, helping him out there.
Looked like Caden Tacroni in on the tackle there. Nice little misdirection play to start off with.
And the Pheasants do a nice job selling that. And to give Deuel credit, they've kind of haven't let that beat them so far. They'll give you 3 on it, but not much more. Pheasants on pace here, 2nd and 7. Gall under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff to Ross, and he's met in the backfield.
It was number 67, Robert Bagulkin, on the tackle.
The Cardinals bring a little bit of pressure there and blow that thing up really before it even started. And now we're back. No gain there, so we're off schedule here. 3rd and 7. Midfield. Clock ticking. Pheasants at their own 43-5-yard line. 3rd and a good 7. Gall out of the shotgun. Twins receivers, top of the screen. Whitley in motion. Fake to Rolfs. Gall's got some time. Swings it out to Whitley. Downfield. He's got some blockers. Here he goes. Breaks one. Shimmies, and he's tackled. So that's about a 15 to 18-yard play for the Pheasants. So the Pheasants get a nice chunk play there.
Yep. Carver Knopf on the tackle there. Looked like about the last line of defense for Deuel.
Yeah, he breaks that one. He runs through that tackle or makes him miss. Whitley's gone on that far sideline. So Pheasants, 3rd and 7, pick up about 15. 3rd downs are key. Gives the team some momentum. Here come the Pheasants. Past midfield. Gall out of the shotgun. Whitley and Ross, 1 to each side. Fake to Whitley. Handoff to Ross up the middle. Bust a tackler. 2 keeps going. Picks up 5. So the big boys up front getting a little bit of a push. Ross, Whitley faking to each other. Making guys miss, and the Pheasants moving the dual lineman back.
Name we call often tonight. Owen Quayle in on the tackle there for Deuel.
Quayle, a multi-talented football player for the Cardinals, one of the offensive leaders and a good leader on the defense. Here come the Pheasants, 2nd and 5 on schedule. Here we go. Gall under center, McGilvery at fullback. Rolfs at the wing on the near side. Fake. Gall fakes it, looking deep. Got a guy. Touchdown, Pheasants! Gall down the far sideline to Keaton Rolfs. Hit him in stride. Little play-action fader out there. Sorry, I probably got a little excited, but that's a big touchdown for the Pheasants. So Pheasants take a shot. Hit Rolfs down the sideline. Big play for the Pheasants. We're tied at 6. 9:15 left in the third quarter. Pheasants elect to kick 2 here. Comross lines it up, looking down at Gall, gives him the head nod. Comross gets it up, hits it. Pheasants are now up 7-6. Huge drive for the Pheasants coming out of halftime. Moves the chains, running it a little bit, goes play action. Nolan Gall finds Keaton Rolfs down the far sideline. Couldn't have threaded the needle any better.
No, that was a beautiful pass. Keaton just beats his man, gets hit in stride, walks in for 6.
So great catch by Rolfs, right in stride, made it look easy. Nolan Gall threaded the needle there, and that's a heck of a pass. Good tight spiral. Home team sidelines jacked up. I'm a little fired up, so big play there by the Pheasants. So here we go, up 7-6, midway through the third.
Good work by the offensive line there, too. Gave Nolan a nice pocket to throw out of. He got to step up.
And the Pheasants use a little play action there. Run-heavy team, get the defense to bite just enough, make that safety and linebackers and corners hold just long enough, and you get Keaton Rolfs going. He's good enough. He's going to go catch that thing, and he took her to the house. So here we go. Pheasants special teams takes the field, kickoff team. Comross is going to kick. Kyle, can you see who's back? You got Quayle, Bink, looks like number 4 too. But they're crouched up to about the 30-yard line. Pheasants have squibbed it once tonight. Do they do the same thing, or does Comross use that good leg of his and bomb it?
I think we're going to bomb this one. Nope.
Oh, little short pooch kick to
Quayle.
Quayle from about the 30. Uh-oh. And that could have been bad, and the Pheasants are going to wrap him up midfield. So the Pheasants must have been a little worried about Quayle's ability to return the kickoffs or a couple of the Deuel players, and they showed it right there. He gets going. Quayle's fast.
Guess we're going to have another one of those son-dad talks when we get home, because
apparently your kid missed a tackle.
He did.
Well, take it easy on him. He's only a freshman. So Pheasants up 7-6, get a big drive out of halftime. If you're just joining us, Gall to Rolfs for a long touchdown. Comross extra point, good. Deuel comes up to the line. Malin under center. Quayle the deep setback, one wide receiver far side, double tight. Pheasants showing pressure. Phi showing it. Cut back to the fullback. Haven't seen that yet tonight, and he gets 8 to 9 yards.
Yep. Keaton Rolfs comes up there and makes the tackle for the Pheasants.
So Pheasants bring a little bit of pressure there, and maybe to the wrong gap. Not necessarily wrong gap, but Deuel's going the other way. Pheasants thinking they're going that way, and the fullback picks up some nice yards for him. Malin under center again, same formation. Double tight, I formation. Wide receiver far side. Barking out the signals. Malin gets the ball, hands it to Quayle. Off the left side, bounces a tackle. Got a host of Pheasants there.
They got it. That's okay. They got it.
Chase McGilvery comes up limping there a little bit. Might have got rolled up on, but he got a couple of yards there, Quayle, and then all of a sudden there was a wall of blue coming at him.
Yep, strung it out nicely there, got him to the sideline. McGilvery gets over, pins him, and Woodring comes over and finishes off the tackle.
So this game's been kind of talked up. The way we talked it up, it's been proven to that. Everything's going to be big here in the second half. And a lot of what we talked about in the first half was big. And every third and short, every second short, they're measuring here for first downs. That's all big. Do they have enough for a first down here? Getting close to our sideline. Chain gang doing a heck of a job, and it looks like they probably do by just a nose.
Yep. By just the nose of the football he got.
Head official Matt Clark says it's good by about an inch or two. So, well, the nice thing is the Pheasants defense can reset. First down here, got some yardage to play with. Deuel is in Redfield territory, just over midfield at the 44-yard line of the Pheasants. Same formation with Deuel, double tight, fullback, tailback, two tight ends. Wide receivers top of your screen. Malin under center, barking out the calls. Hand off to the fullback again. He trucks the guy. He hits Grady Fay hard, but Grady didn't bend there, and he absorbed it and knocked him down.
Yep. There was no push on his part. Grady Fay stood him up and just took him down after that.
That's 275 pounds of strong beef there, and Grady took that blow and wrestled him down, and he's pretty good at that too. So 2nd and long here. Kind of got a feeling maybe the Cardinals go to a little pass again here. They've kind of caught good luck with that, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe they go to the wide side of the field. They've been really attacking the short side here. This drive, Mayland out of the pistol. Quill behind him, two wing backs. Snap here, handoff to Coyle up the middle, cuts back and gets about 3 yards. So you're looking 3rd and 5.5 from the 3rd and 6 scoreboard is saying from about the 40. Redfield 40. Deuel's in four down territory here for sure.
Chase McGilvery and Grady Fye in on the tackle for the Pheasants there.
So game's not getting chippy. It's just getting physical. Got two good old lines and good backs and skill guys. They're hitting each other. Good old-fashioned football game here down in Redfield. Malin under center. Double tight. Single or I back. I formation. Here we go. Deuel. Play action a little bit. Malin rolls out. Got a guy in the flat. That's 3. And he is taken down for a first down.
Yep, Mason Whitley on the coverage and tackle there.
To Mussey, so that's for his 3rd reception tonight. And they just keep it simple. Double tight there. Mussey just kind of runs either an out or a China route and just gets a step. They just kind of didn't really over fake, but just kind of gets Malin out on the edge there, a little sprint out, and gets the Pheasant defense trailing and enough for a first down. I've been really impressed with Malin's accuracy tonight. He's really thrown some nice balls for the Cardinals. Double tight for the Cardinals. I formation. Malin under center. Hands off to Quayle up the middle, and he's going to be hit. And he's spinning and turning. He gets about 6.
Mason Whitley in on the tackle there.
So Mason Whitley on the tackle.
Time for that Pheasant defense to shore up a little bit here. We're getting close to the red zone.
Yep, Deuel on the 26. Driving the ball down the field after a Redfield Pheasant score, trailing by 1. Midway through the 3rd, Malin drop backs to pass, gets flushed out, and it looks like we're going to have a hold there. Malin to the, Nolan Gall breaks on a pass late there, and that would have been huge, folks. But we're going to have a holding call that's going to push Deuel back to about, it's going to be about 2nd. We'll go back to that down, 2nd and 14. So real close for another Pheasant to interception tonight here. And Malin had a ton of time, and there's a reason for that. Pheasants captains elect to back him up. And we'll replay that down, correct?
That is correct, but it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yep, so it was a few yards deep in the backfield. So you're looking at about 2nd and 20. Last time they got 18 on this. 8 Pheasants were in the spot last time, then Deuel picked up about 15. So Pheasants got to buckle down here. Deuel comes to that funny formation, strong near side. Out of the Wildcat, Quayle. A lot of tight ends this side running this way. Pheasants look to body it up, and that is Chase McGilvery, untouched, and makes the play in the backfield.
That was Mason Whitley on the tackle there.
Mason Whitley?
Yep. Chase was in, strung it out nicely for him. Mason came up and made the play.
And that was Malin on the run there. So what they basically do is put a couple of tight ends and H-backs in there and out of the shotgun and say, we're going to load it to the strong side, and we're just going to knock you back. And the Pheasants, like you said, strung it out, didn't get knocked back, and let the linebackers come in and finish the play. Still wondering if they got a counter out of that and go to the weak side. Maybe not. Haven't seen it yet. Don't know. 5 minutes, under 5 minutes to go. 3rd and 2 there. Malin under center. Drops back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got a guy in the flat area. Malin's going to run. Shakes his tackle, gets downfield, and catches about 10, 12 yards. So he gets some yards there. Who you got on the tackle?
It looked like Seth Seabright came all the way back. He made that
so
play.
Seabright playing that far defensive end, sticks with the play and comes and makes a tackle 10 yards downfield, but big play there. So now it's 4th and 10. Assuming they're going to go for it here. Pretty much a no-brainer. Guessing they'll take a shot here. I'd probably think pass maybe, maybe not. 2 receivers each side. Twins each side. Spread on the near side. Mayland out of the shotgun. Drops back to pass, looking over the middle. Got a guy, and he drops it. Grady Fye was in the neighborhood, and who else? Keaton Rawls.
Yep.
I don't know if Fye got his big bear claw in there or not, or if he heard footsteps from Rawlsey coming down, but
it's weird to think that we call Grady Fye's name in a little pass coverage there, but he's back there doing it.
I'll give Grady credit this. He's a big boy, but he's an athlete. That guy can move for his size, and I think he's been known to play a little tailback in his youth career. So here we go. Turnover on downs, exactly what the Pheasants ordered. Bend but don't break defense. Being stingy here. We got a good one from Redfield if you're just joining. Redfield up 7-6. Scored on their first drive out of the half. Deuel comes back, marches it, has a big holding penalty, stalls out. Gall out of the shotgun. Whitley and Ross in the backfield. Fake handoff to Ross. Here goes Whitley to the far side. Gets about 5-6 yards. So they keep going to that shotgun. Fake to one back and go to the other one.
Carver Nodelman in there for the tackle for the Deuel.
You know, and we're not busting 10, 15-yard plays at a time, but these backs with Whitley and Ross are popping 4.5, 5 yards at a time.
And we've talked about it before, too. It's a change of pace. You get the tough running with Whitley. You change pace, go with more of a speed finesse guy with Ross. It's a different look for the defense.
Gall out of the shotgun, pass to the bubble, and it's going to get blown up by Deuel. So Gall flips it out to Rolfs for the bubble screen play, and Deuel's all over it.
Number 12, Braden Simon in on the tackle there for Deuel.
So 3rd and about 7. Redfield off schedule here a little bit. They're in their own territory at the 35. Clock running. 3rd and 7 here, big 3rd down. In their scoring drive there, the last time Redfield had the ball, they were able to hit on a big 3rd down play to keep it going. So it's another big play. Wildcat here, shotgun. Rolfs looking deep. He's got a guy, going to be a little short with the pass. Like taking the shot there. Looks like we went downfield to either Comross or that was either Radigan. So looking for one of their taller, bigger tight ends. So,
it was Comross.
Comross. So 6'5" Comross, just underthrown a little bit by Rolfs. Like the shot there though.
I think we're gonna play a little special teams here and try to flip the field on them.
You probably want to get her out of bounds at some point because with Quayle and Bank. And 5, they've done a nice maybe that'll play. That'll play for us. That'll play. Get there and hit him.
There we go.
There you go. Nice. Now Pheasants get lucky on special teams there. Comross kicks it. Kicks a line drive that blades some grass. Gets a couple of nice hops. And the Pheasants' big thing there is no yards after they picked it up.
No return on it. Looked like Camden Murray came up for the tackle there on special teams.
So Deuel Cardinals are going to take over at their own 34. Pheasants fortunate on that punt play there, but made something out of it. 1st and 10. Cardinals up to the line. Malin under center. Double tight, receiver single side. I formation, Quayle. Here comes motion. Toss sweep with the motion. Pheasant sniffing it out. Grady Fye gives chase. Another linebacker gets the play there. So about a 2-yard gain for number 12, Simon.
Kyle Woodring there stays home, makes the play on the sideline.
Woody having a nice night for the Pheasants, pick and a few tackles. So good to see the senior playing well down the stretch here for the Pheasants. So Deuel, 2nd and about 9, 8.5 here, comes up to the line. Double tight I formation. Quail deep back. Malin under center. Here we go, the snap. Hand off to the fullback, and they've been giving him a little bit of love here. So who is that? What's his number? I'm trying to catch. Number 25 here. Dominic Constant. So Constant picking up some tough yards here. You know, Pheasants didn't see that much in the first half. Constant's got about 3 or 4 carries for about 20, 22 yards. So
on the flip side of that, name we haven't said too much tonight, Orlando Cruz in on the tackle for the Pheasants.
Good to see Orlando getting some tackles now. Good that it's not good that we haven't said his name, but 3rd and 3 here. Almost to midfield from their 42. Mayland out of the Wildcat. Here he comes, and he's going to get it. Pheasants just couldn't get the Deuel line off one of those linebackers and shake it to get up like they've been able to do here last drive. So give Deuel's O-line credit there, and guys, you know, that bunch of receiver fullback type tight end combo guys that they're using, getting on our linebackers, and they're not able to shake the play.
Grady Fye over for the tackle.
So new set of first downs. Just past midfield. Just barely into Pheasant territory, the 48-yard line. Under a minute to go and counting. Deuel out of the shotgun. Bunch far side. Look to run to the far side here possibly. Here they go. Malin out of the quarterback keeper. Pheasants look up to Phil, and he's down the sideline. So the Pheasants getting beat up a little bit on the outside in the last 2 plays. Malin gets out of bounds, so the quarter's going to stop, so he picks up about 12, 13 yards there.
Keaton Rolfs over for the bump out of bounds there.
So Deuel getting some yardage here on the Pheasants. About on their 36-yard line, 43 seconds. So Deuel's been in the red zone a little bit tonight, and give the Pheasant defense credit. Pheasants got to win the first down here. Mayland out of the pistol, 2 receivers each side. Grady Fye showing some pressure. Mayland organized quarterback draw, and Grady Fye goes and gets him. Give Grady Fye all the credit in the world there. That's a shifty quarterback, and Grady's a big dude, and we've talked a little bit about his athleticism tonight, and he just breaks down and just takes him down.
Great open field tackle by a big guy there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it really is. That was a heck of a play. He shakes Grady down. He could be running for a little bit. So 17, 15 seconds left, clock running. Quail out of the Wildcat to the right side, up the middle, and collapsed by the Pheasant defensive line. Orlando Cruz started the pile. Who else you got there?
Trying to get through the scrum here. Looks like Justin Radigan got the tackle.
So some big plays by the upperclassmen here for the Pheasants, and that's going to be enough to go to the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, Redfield is up 7-6. We will be back after these messages.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the football field in Redfield. We've got a heck of a game going on here. 7-6, and we kind of built this one up to 2 teams that like to run the football. And we've seen that Deuel scoring in the first quarter, Redfield scoring in the third. Up by 1. Difference in the game is the point after the touchdown. A failed two-point conversion by the Cardinals. PAT by Comross, good for the Pheasants. Quayle out of the Wildcat, gets strung out by some Pheasants. Got about a little bit, but not much really more measurable than that.
Chase McGilvery in on the tackle. It was a bad snap. It actually short hopped, and we had to pick it up off the field there when he ran.
And football is weird. You get a hop. It's not like a baseball. You're going to most of the time get a good hop. Round ball come up. Oblong, I don't even know what shape you'd call it. Oblong, oval. And I'll give Malin, or that was Quayle there, credit picking that up. Nice soft hands, and that could have been a lot worse. So 4th and 3 from the Redfield 29. Deuel spreads it a little bit. 2 receivers each side. Malin out of the pistol. Quayle behind him. Big play here for the Pheasants. Malin drops back, draw up the middle, and he is going to be gone for a, did he get there? Tackled right at the end. So they've went to 2 quarterback draws here when they've need them. Putting the ball in Malin's hand, he's making plays.
Yeah, it's good job by the offensive line getting a good push there. That quarterback draws those defensive line and everything up.
Well, and you talk about the push. Our D-line got a push, and that's just kind of
run playing past the quarterback there.
Playing our pressure against them. Deuel overloads the right side, near side. Quayle out of the Wildcat. And did he get back in? Did he get in by cutting back?
Yes, he did.
He did. The Pheasants had it strung out, but Quayle strings it back. Or Quayle cuts back and gives Deuel the lead with the touchdown. So Deuel comes out strong out of the quarter break. Scores 6 on a Quayle Wildcat touchdown on a nice cutback. So Pheasants are down 7-12. Deuel will probably go for 2 here. So this is also big again for the Cardinals. Malin out of the pistol. Receiver in motion, looking for another draw. Rolls to his right side, sprint out. Looking to the corner. Chase McGilvery, good defensive coverage there. Whitley, sorry, it was not Chase McGilvery. Mason Whitley, ball in the flat there, gets across his guy and knocks it to the ground. So, Pheasants have stopped Deuel twice on their point after the touchdown. Those are big in this game right here now.
Yep, a touchdown alone gives us the lead again. So
we'll see how the Pheasants respond. Early 4th quarter, trail 12-7. Deuel comes out of the quarter, couple 3 plays and gets a nice score. Big chunk play by Malin out of a quarterback draw up the middle. And here we go. Need the Redfield special teams to make a nice play. Each team's kicking unit has done a lot of squib-type kicking, high pooch type kicks. Expect to see that here again. So big thing with those, what do you have to do? Catch it, secure the ball. So a lot of time left.
Back eight for the Pheasants.
Rolfs and Gall deep, and it appears that they're kind of hiding Mason Whitley up a little bit, and we know what he can do. Chase McGilvery is also very, very, very good runner, more of a physical runner, but those two are lined up. Is that about at the 30?
Looks like it, yep.
And you got Gall and Rolfs deep at about the 20. I'm sure the big boys up front were told, be ready. Knock that thing down and fall on it. But by doing the pooch kicks and things, you risk giving up pretty good field position. So.
Yep, and a quick kick like that, coverage doesn't get down the field. All of a sudden, one broken tackle and you can be gone.
Feber to kick it off for Deuel. Little quick pooch kick. Whitley from about the 38 up the middle. Gets to about the 44, 43 yards. So Mason Whitley takes a little short kick, sneaks into the middle, hides behind the big guys a little bit, shakes a guy, and gets to midfield. So each team looking at the other team's specialist for returning and giving them a tip of the cap and saying, we don't want to give up a big, long touchdown, so we'll give you midfield and let our defense play.
Yep, a lot of respect given there on both sides.
Pheasants take over from their own 41. 1st and 10, 10:34 left in the ball game, trailing by 5. Gall Gall out of the pistol, handoff to...
Look like Whitley.
Whitley gets about 3.5 there.
Yeah. Looked like Dominic Constantin on the tackle for Deuel.
So we talk about the Pheasants staying on schedule. They got their 3 there, so that is good.
Unless it's if it's 4th and 7.
Clock ticking away here. Been a pretty quick ball game. Been a fun ball game to watch. Both teams playing really hard. Pheasants jog up to the line. Gall out of the shotgun, a back to each side. Wide receiver far side. Handoff fake to Whitley. Rolfs off the right side, breaks the tackle and drags a couple of Cardinal defenders with him. Third and going to be about 3rd and 1. Keaton getting some tough yards, dragging some guys.
Like Caden Tacroni in on the tackle there for Deuel.
So Pheasants 3rd and 3 at the midfield. Probably 2 down, 4 down territory. We've seen 1 punt in the ball game, I believe, right?
Yep.
And only by Redfield. So both teams are saying our O-line's better than yours, and they're both good, O and D lines, and it's been fun to watch. It's been a true grinded out, pounded out running football game. Pheasants up to the line. McGilvery, the up back at the fullback. Twins near side. McGilvery in motion. Gall, quarterback, handoff to Whitley. Goes up the middle, busts one, bounces off a tackle, and picks up about 10 yards there.
Yeah, looked like Owen Quayle there to hit him first, and then sat there, finally takes him down.
So Whitley takes a blow at about yards 4 and 5, but strong enough to withstand that. And he's probably real low to the ground there, and he can still keep his feet moving, and picks up a nice chunk play for the Pheasants. Not a huge chunk, but a nice chunk. So Pheasants at Deuel's 40, 1st and 10. 8.5, and that clock's ticking. Twins near side. Gall out of the shotgun. Whitley and Ross each side. Give to Whitley, a little zone read type play, and he's met. But he gets about 1.5 yards there.
Yep.
Better than nothing.
Number 66, Ronnie Bagalka in on the tackle that time.
So when they're faking to each guy, and just to keep it simple here, you got to give it one to get the other open down the road, and vice versa. And Whitley and Rolfs are playing real well off each other on whatever they're running there, I guess. Don't know the exact termination, but
pretty good chess game going on there.
Yep, all the way around. Twins near side. Gall back each side out of the shotgun. Give to Whitley, a little option to Ross on the outside, and Deuel makes a heck of a play on that far sideline. They had that thing read out. So Redfield moves the chains a little bit, and then Deuel's defense gets stingy here. So 3rd and 9.5. 4 down territory, so you don't have to panic. Clock's running, though, and Deuel's going to chew on it. Pheasants maybe only get it back 1 time, so nothing like the present. And each team's made a couple of big, long 3rd down plays here, so see if the Pheasants stick to the run or go to a little play-action pass. Got Ross top screen.
Pheasants are going to have to hurry here, running out of time for the play.
Oh, no.
Yep. Picked off by Quayle.
Gall swings out, and Quayle picks it off. It's tipped, and that is going to be a pick 6.
Intercepted by Quayle. He'll take it to the house.
Tough break for the Pheasants there. A tipped ball at the line of scrimmage, and Quayle turns that into a pick 6. So Deuel is now going to be up 18-7 with 6.5, almost 7 minutes to go. A lot of time left in the ball game. But the Pheasants are going to have to act quickly when they get it back. So Deuel makes a big play, gets a stop when they need it, and capitalizes. Mayland out of the shotgun.
Got a timeout here. Must have equipment or blood or something, sending a player off on Deuel's side.
That looks like Quayle maybe, or 12, or is that 13?
That's 13, so that'd be Quayle.
That doesn't hurt us any. Hopefully he's okay, or it's just an equipment deal. Get that helmet fixed up. Mayland out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. Little bootleg here, and it's incomplete. So Redfield has held Deuel to 3. They've gotten 3 stops on their 2-point conversion, so that defense has been real good. Tough break there. Deuel gets a pick 6 by Quayle and now is up 18-7 with 6.5 to go. We will go to a break and be back after this.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State.
And welcome back to the Redfield football field here in Redfield. Deuel gets a pick 6 to extend its lead to 18-7. So the Pheasants trail by 11 with 6:43 left in the fourth quarter. Pheasants need to answer and answer quickly, and then go to work on defense. Cardinals will kick off here. Number 20, Feber. Pooch kick to the up. No, Gall takes it from about the 35, gets outside. Finds a block, gets to about the 46. So nice little return by Nolan Gall there. So Pheasants have good field position. Now they got to do something with it.
Yep. Got to get going quick here.
And the Pheasants will take it over, 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
So if you're Deuel with the lead here, do you change anything? Do you say, hey, we'll sit guys back in coverage, you can run it, let that clock, use that against them?
Yep.
Or if you're Redfield, do you take some shots downfield, keep running it, hope to bust a big one? What?
If I'm Deuel here, I'm going to sit back in the zone, let them throw the underneath stuff if they want, let them run, chew that clock up.
McGilvery in motion. Gall to Whitley. Busts it up the middle, gets about 13 yards. All of a sudden, went from midfield right into Deuel territory. Nice little play call there. Nice execution by everybody involved.
Owen Quayle in on the tackle there. Whitley with a nice little spin move to get out of that first hit and get some more yards after contact.
So Pheasants down 11. A little over 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Don't have to panic yet. McGilvery in motion. Same play again, and Deuel has it bottled up. Whitley on the carry. He gets about 1. Gall got to the sideline quickly. Clock is running. Got a quick play.
Yep. Ronnie Bagalka in on the tackle there for Deuel.
Pheasants are going to have to, play a little bit more up-tempo here. I'm sure they know that. Here they go. Deuel's defense with the 4-man front up front, 3 linebackers. Little motion by Mason Whitley. Gall drops back to pass. Got a wide open Chase McGilvery down the near sideline. Bounces off a Deuel defender, and I think he got out of bounds.
I believe he did. Yep.
So is he at about the 17, 18-yard line? Nice little play there by the Pheasants. Little pass and catch.
Big chunk plays we need there. Start moving the ball a little quicker. Got to get in for a score. Got to get the ball back after that.
And it's for sure stop the clock to move the chains. I think the clock is stopped. Did he get out of bounds, fellas? Guys in the press box said he got out of bounds. So here come the Pheasants on Deuel's 15-yard line. Moving the ball quickly. Gall under center. Whitley in the backfield. Sprint out. Little misdirection to who? Keaton Rolfs goes off the left side, gets out of bounds. Smart play by Keaton Rolfs there, and he took a blow.
He did. Looked like Carver Nottingham there on the tackle, along with Tate Kenyon.
Not a reverse, but kind of a counter type back around play.
Kind of a flip on a, misdirection, I would call it, because it's more, he's coming on a jet sweep from the other side.
2nd and 3 from the Deuel 9. Rolfs got out of bounds. 5:22 left. Pheasants need to get 6 here. Gall out of the pistol. Whitley to his left. McGilvery the up back. Hand off to Whitley. Busts out to the left side. End zone. Touchdown. Pheasants. Mason Whitley goes up the middle. Very patient with it. Cuts it back to the near sideline to the left and gets to that pylon. So Pheasants trail now 13-18. Looks like they're going to line up in their swinging gate formation. Trailing by 5. Gall's looking to the far sideline. Bubble throw and maybe, and we got a flag. The Pheasant receiver kind of stumbled, but was he pulled down?
You're going to get half the distance.
And if this is a penalty, they're going to get half the distance to the goal line. So it goes from the 3 to the 1.5.
I'm looking for a defensive holding call here. Oh, they're going to call pass interference.
So pass interference. It'd be sweet if that was just an automatic 2, but
not the case. We'll try it again, though.
Here we go. Pheasants going back to they're going to kick one. Look for the PAT here now.
What are they doing?
Oh, Pheasants are going to take a timeout to talk about this.
Yep, and that's we've had a lot happen here in the 4th quarter. Deuel with the pick 6 to take the lead, 18-6. Pheasants storm back and score. Now trail 18-13 on a Mason Whitley touchdown run. Chase McGilvery had a long pass there and a couple of Whitley runs and a Rolfs run in there to get the Pheasants going. So heck of a ball game, what we've talked about. I mean, I know we're repeating ourselves here. We're just amateur announcers here, but what we talked about, what each team's strengths are, and give Deuel, I think they've really passed it well tonight, and I don't know if they normally do that or not, but I've been impressed with their passing game as well. They're very well balanced, and the Pheasants have answered when they need to, and this last 5 minutes and change is going to be very, very exciting. Pheasants got to get Deuel off the field offensively after this, regardless of what happens. So Pheasants will either be down 4 or 3. Talked a little bit about special teams early in the pregame. Comross has
2 here.
Yep. Gall under center. McGilvery in there at the 1. Sprints out. Got a guy. He's racing the pylon. Gall. Oh, Gall is stuffed. Got hit and just got turned back. Nice play by the Deuel defense. Gall looked like he maybe had a guy there, but he was fairly covered, so it's kind of a race to the pylon, and Gall gets there, and he is stuffed. So nothing really to hurt the Pheasants there. You only get it to 3. It's still 4, right?
Right.
So we will go to a commercial here and be back after a few. Can you get that for me?
State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
And welcome back to the Redfield football field here in Redfield. Pheasants just score, and then Deuel turns them back on the 2-point conversion from the 1.5. So 18-13. Comross to boot it and kicks it out of bounds. So that'll be good field position, but, I mean, really, it went out of bounds anyway. It would have been about right there anyway. Maybe we get it at the 35 in high school, I believe.
I believe so.
So I guess it didn't take a ton of time off the clock. Comross wasn't happy with himself.
Illegal procedure, ball goes out of bounds and a kickoff.
Maybe wondered if they talked about it onside there or not. Not sure. Maybe not. Maybe too early yet. But
Deuel will take over.
just throwing scenarios out there. So here we go. Pheasants down 5. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left. Deuel's going to start from the Pheasant 40. So high school, you get it at the 40. So they got 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. Not a huge deal. Mayland, strong sideline. He's going to roll out and gets about, and he busts a big one down the far sideline. Oh, he fumbled! Pheasants look like they maybe jumped on it. Yes, we got a flag. We got a flag on the near sideline. Mayland fumbles. Maybe inner sideline type deal here, but not sure what happens there. Pheasants, would they retain possession?
Yeah, I believe that's a dead ball.
It's post possession.
Yep.
So Mayland, Deuel overloads the far sideline, goes up there. Mayland busts a big one up the middle, and he's been great all game and mostly in the second half for him. Pheasant guy chases him down, strips him from behind, and they fall on. Did you see who fall on it, Falk?
No, I did not.
Sideline warning.
So the Pheasant sideline getting a little excited. Might have been one of the coaches, but Pheasants take over at their own 40.
Exactly what they needed.
Yep. Good hustle. They didn't give up. Sometimes you need a little luck or things to go your way, and got that right there. So here we go. 5:06 to go. Pheasants are taking over from their own 32-yard line. Fourth quarter, trailing 18-13. Been a heck of a game.
Big thing here is no mistakes. Can't give the ball away here.
Yep, fumbles, penalties, things of that nature. Gall out of the pistol. Up back's going to be McGilvery. McGilvery in motion. Whitley behind him. Hand off to Whitley. Up the middle. Spins out. Coming the near sideline. Looking to turn it. They've got him corralled, and probably a good idea just to kind of get down there and not go farther backwards. Oh, we got a penalty. Are they maybe motioning towards the Deuel side?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a face mask there.
Early indication could be a hold or a face mask. And a face mask on Deuel. High school, is that automatic 10 or 15?
5.
5 yard. That rule's changed a lot over the years, so Pheasants get, big thing there is Pheasants, they get a first down out of that?
Well, it's 1st and 5 now.
Remains first down and goes first and, it's about 1st and 6. Gall hustling in with the play from offensive coordinator Pudwell. Here we go, clock running, down 5 from their own 36. Pheasants got 2 timeouts left. Gall out of the pistol, Ross on the top side with Radigan. He sprints out, getting some pressure, gets it to the, gets it to, look for Chase McGilvery there, and had it and could have maybe ran for a couple of yards, but maybe was thinking run before catch.
Yep, looked like he turned and he was looking upfield already, forgot to secure the ball first.
Ball was a little behind, don't know how much that maybe affected him, but sure he wants that one back. But kind of a free play there anyway. You're first and 5, so 2nd and about 5 here. Pheasants jog up to the line. Clock is stopped at 4:27. Gall out of the shotgun. McGilvery in motion. Hand off to Whitley to the right side. Whitley getting some tough yards and bangs his way out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Big thing, though, got out of bounds.
Tate Kenyon on the stop there.
And you know we're going to run it, so the clock's going to run. So anytime we can get out of bounds.
First down.
Oh, and we get the first down. Didn't even measure that. And they obviously have a way better look at it than we do. So did he get out of bounds? We believe he did. So clock is stopped. Pheasants almost to midfield. 42-yard line. Fun game. Here we go. Gall out of the shotgun. McGilvery up back in motion. Whitley to his right. Fake to Whitley. Gall keeps that little zone read, and you got another flag, probably in the neighborhood of holding or a face mask.
It looked like a hold there on the offensive line.
We talked about penalties being big in this game, and late in the game like this is going to back them up some. Tough break for the Pheasants here.
Holding call against the Pheasants.
One of the interior linemen probably. 10-yard penalty. So now we're backed up. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left in the contest. Deuel's up 18-13. Pheasants had a tough holding penalty, so it's 1st and 20. Trips to the top, single receiver here. Safety is rolled to the top. Gall out of the pistol. Quick hitter and looking for McGilvery. And it looks like we have a pheasant player down here.
You got someone down.
Maybe a lineman here. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break and let them sort this out.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
The One Stop in Redfield is a friendly family-owned business. They carry hot stuff products like pizzas, sandwiches, appetizers, and cookies. So before you take a trip or if you're out on the town, stop by and fuel up with Sinclair gasoline and use the Dino Pay app for additional savings. Grab your snacks and browse the large selection of cold beverages and visit the automatic car wash for a spotless shine in your vehicle. One Stop is a proud supporter of all school sports and activities. Stop in to the One Stop in Redfield.
And welcome back to the Redfield football field here. We had an injured lineman for the Pheasants for the stoppage of play, and it looked like he got off the field on his own power, so that's good to see. Pheasants facing a 2nd and 20 here, 4 minutes left. Bunch of receivers near side, 4 of them in fact. Gall out of the shotgun, looks like one back to his right. The pass, a little bubble. Rolf's going to fake throw it. The horse collar, and we're going to get a horse collar, but Gall is tackled. Not Gall, excuse me. Rolf's
first.
Stumbles and falls there, but as he was tackled, looked like that's 77 from Deuel with the horse collar there.
It looked like it.
Will that give us a first down then?
Yeah, it should be automatic.
So it'll be automatic first down. So maybe Pheasants dodged a bullet. Down-wise, get a fresh set of downs here. So Pheasants look to a double pass there, and Deuel sniffs it out, but on the tackle, gets a penalty for probably a horse collar. The officials are together talking it out. Ball did pop out at the end of the play, but they're going face mask against Deuel. So that's just 5 yards?
Yep, just the 5-yard face mask.
So Deuel really lucks out in that deal, even though they committed a penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 15, I believe. Clock. No, 2nd. So really, Redfield didn't get anything out of that, really, other than a replay of the down. Clock's running. Pheasants got to hurry. Radigan, near side, wide receiver. Gall out of the shotgun, a back each side. Radigan on a quick slant, gets about, it's caught, gets about 10, so you're looking at 3rd and 15 here.
Gabe sat there on the stop there for Deuel.
That was Radigan on the reception, I believe. So nice pitch and catch there from Gall to Radigan. 3rd and 16 here, a little over 3 minutes to go. Pheasants need to get a couple of big chunk plays here to pick up a first down. Little motion. Whitley moves. Picked off. And Ross throws a little wildcat pass to Gall, and it's tipped and intercepted.
Ball is intercepted by Gavin Pennick for the Cardinals.
Yep. Looked like Gavin Bennick there for the interception for Deuel.
So big play by Deuel there with their second interception on the night. So Deuel takes over at the Redfield 39, 2:39 left. Pheasants can't hang their heads because Deuel will punch another one in here. A lot of time left. Last time Deuel got a turnover. Next play, they busted a big play, and the Pheasants hustled back, stripped it out of Malin's hands.
You got to call it right away. Yes.
Here we go, Malin under center.
Yes.
Quinn, the deep setback. I formation, wide receiver near side. Quinn to the left side. Bus one's out the outside, and there's nobody. It's going to be a race. Rolfs can't catch him. Deuel scores. 39-yard touchdown for Quinn. So just like that, Deuel extends their lead out to 11. .229 remaining. Pheasants down 11. 2-possession game right now. Deuel's going to elect to go for 2 and are 0 for 3 on the night. Pheasant defense has done a nice job on this. And if head official runs in and looks like Malin maybe has an equipment issue. So that's tough when it's a quarterback. Got to bring another guy in unless they call a timeout. So we'll see what Deuel elects to do here. They're going to try again. Cardinals sprint to the line. Wildcat formation. Run up the middle to Quinn, and he's going to get in. So it's been all Deuel here in the fourth quarter. Pheasants have had some opportunities, but haven't cashed in. Deuel now has a 13-point lead with 2 minutes to go. A lot of time. We are going to go to a break.
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com. Malpert Insurance is built on a foundation of nearly 31 years of experience, knowledge, and customer service for multi-peril crop insurance, forage, crop hail, and livestock and insurance coverage. Malpert Insurance has industry experts and talented staff to work side by side, assisting in your operation. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Contact Caitlin Hoots at 605-290-9719 or Jared Keene at 605-450-5322.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible.
And welcome back. Cardinals are going to kick off up 2 full scores. Gall takes it from about the 34, goes to the far sideline, trying to find a crease, and the Cardinals wrap him up.
Good coverage play there by the Cardinals.
So 2:20 left in the contest. Pheasants down 13. They're going to need some scores and need them quick here.
32-yard
A lot of ball game left. Pheasants are going to be starting from their own 32-yard line. Here we go. Gall out of the shotgun. Drops back to pass, looks over the middle, and looks for Comras on a quick hitter, a little streak down the middle. He catches that. He probably picks up 15, 20, breaks a tackle. He could have been gone. And that's just a timing play. That's real quick. And if you hit it, you can kind of catch the secondary and linebackers kind of in transition there in between. I think that's what the Pheasants were trying to do there on a second level. Clock is stopped, 2nd 10 from the Pheasants' own 32-yard line. Trips near side. Empty. 2 receivers top side. Gall out of the shotgun. Gonna throw it. Some pressure, looking over the middle, and he's looking to Whitley and throws it a little high. Ball sneaks out to the back official. He throws a nice spiral up to the other officials. So 2:13, 3rd and 10. Pheasants need a little magic here. McGilvery and Whitley in the backfield. Whitley in motion to the right. Gall takes a snap. Looking over on the flag route to Rolfs, and he hunts it down. Great catch by Keaton Rolfs right in front of the sideline.
Right at the 50, it looks like.
Right at about the 50-yard line. Rolfs ran that down like a pop fly. That was a nice, beautiful catch. Little underthrown, but Rolfs was open enough to make a catch, and now he's getting a little attention on the sideline, maybe a little cramp, it looks like. Yep. So Pheasants get a first down. Rolfs, the master at getting out of bounds. Timeouts are going to be very important if the Pheasants score here. Gall drops back, looking for Radigan, quick 10 yards in the seam. Coach Pudwell yelling in a plane real quickly. Wants the tempo quick. Get to the line, guys. Let's go.
Got to have some urgency here.
Chains are moving. Clock is still running on the chains are moving. Pheasants got to be quick. On Deuel's 39. Deuel calls the timeout. Wants to get their guys set. So we'll go to a quick commercial break. We'll do one and be back after.
At RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work, and their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today. Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
And we're back. Pheasants driving late in the ball game, trailing 26-13. Deuel's 39-yard line. 1st and 10, starting to move the chains. Gall scrambles up the middle. Ball was kind of exposed there, but he holds on. Pheasants live to fight another play, and they call a quick timeout.
Timeout called by the Pheasants.
When you see a quarterback kind of get stood up like that, you always worry they may fumble, and Nolan did a nice job of good ball security there.
Yes. You know, that's the one thing we cannot have at this point. We cannot turn the ball over again.
Okay, what do you
49-yard line.
So Pheasants talking over what they want to do on offense here. Whatever they're going to do has got to be quick. Coach Pudwell going over the scheme and the plays with the boys here near sideline. Water guys getting them water and be ready to go shortly here. Deuel's coaches probably telling them, keep everybody in front of you, nobody behind you, no big plays. Tackle them inbounds. 56 in at line for the Pheasants. Which Murray is that?
I think that's a Dillon.
Dillon in there.
No, it's Camden.
Camden's in for the Pheasants there. Nichols was injured here a little bit ago, so Murray steps in. 2nd 9 from the Deuel 38. Gall did pick up a yard there on the shuffle. Gall drops back to pass. Goes up the middle, shimmies, cuts back. Eluding a couple of Deuel tacklers. Fumbles. Picked up by number 2, Deuel. He's going, and the Pheasants hunt him down. So Gall stripped in front of the sideline.
Elliot Comross comes all the way back after his route to make the tackle there.
And another Pheasant turnover, and that's probably going to seal it. Very physical football game here, and
31-yard line.
I think that might have been a case there of trying to do a little too much. You know, you're fighting for yards. It's a tough situation, and you get the gang tackling in, and all of a sudden the ball's out.
Timeout called by Deuel.
So Deuel burns another timeout, and we will go to a commercial. Pheasants trailing 26-13 late fourth quarter.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
And welcome back from our commercials here. Deuel looking to close this one out in a tough, hard-fought ball game. They're up 26-13, but it's way closer than the score. A couple of big plays for them and some Pheasant turnovers have contributed to their success tonight, along with some good running game behind Mayland and Quail. Deuel going to the victory formation here, looking just to kneel it out. So as the clock ticks here, we'll go back through some scores. Groton and Mobridge are in a duel. Good ball game there. Find it here on our phone. Mobridge is up 30-12 now, so they've got a couple of quick touchdowns there and extended their lead. So Mobridge looks like it's going to get to 500. Pheasants will get some points for that. Dakota Tech's up Deadwood's up 47-18. Sioux Valley 29-13 final over Flandreau. Winner continues to flex some muscle over Mount Vernon Plankington 34-8 in a 1-3 matchup. Hot Springs is up on Hill City 42-0 in the second quarter. Sisseton's up 20-6 against Baltic. So third down here, victory formation for the Cardinals. And Malin takes a knee here, and that'll be the last play of the ball game here. Very physical, very tough, emotional game. Pheasants are going to come up on the losing end of this one by a score of 26-13, but record is good enough to get them into the playoffs. They are going to fall to 5-3, and the Deuel Cardinals go to 7-1.
The Deuel Cardinals.
So teams are shaking it up here. We'll go back to some commercials and we'll talk after a few of them.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back to the press box here, the Bob Tiff press box here at Redfield Football Field. Pheasants come up short tonight. Tough one. Fun game to call and fun game to watch. Both teams played hard. Deuel it was pretty much outside of that drive. A lot of Deuel compared to Redfield there in the second half. Turnovers kind of bit the Pheasants. But good physical play, a lot of good backs out there. What did you see tonight, Coach?
Well, it was pretty much what we expected. Two physical teams just going at it. Too many miscues on the Redfield side of the ball, capitalized on by Deuel, and they come away with the victory tonight.
And I'll give Redfield a lot of credit. Deuel scores and gets up 18-13 and busts a big run. Looked like Malin was going to have a touchdown, and was it Elliot Comros?
Yes.
A couple of guys sprint, pop the ball from behind, and then get the fumble and give the team some life, and just unable to do anything with it. Had a couple of tip balls that were thrown for interceptions, and tip balls are never good because it gives the defense time to swarm and make plays. But real physical up front. Both lines played well, and a tough one. Tough to lose going into the postseason. I'm sure our guys are very, very, very bummed. They played very hard, but came up short, like I said. So what do you got to do now? Now you're looking to go on the road. Probably going to fall a little bit in the seedings, but
it's going to be a long week of regroup and refocus. You got to forget about this one quick.
Now you bring up long week. I come back at you with we play Thursday.
Yeah.
So coaches will probably scheme here when they find out. Hopefully it's sooner than later. Midnight or so. Got a day or two to scheme, and we'll probably head on the road somewhere. So you go on the road, it's us versus them, us versus the world mentality. Sounds like we could head way out west, possibly Hot Springs. So we've already seen them once. So never know. This is all alleged or thinking, so we're not sure. But we know we will play next Thursday. Got to get the kids got to get themselves up and pick themselves up and go. We've been pretty good on the road. Haven't been beat on the road this year. So that'll be fun to see. This will be our last telecast of the football season unless we host some home games. We do not do the visitor away games. So we do appreciate, one, all of our sponsors, and two, all of you that listen. I think we looked at one point tonight. How many did you say were listening? We can kind of tell.
Yeah, we had over 200 on at one time.
So that's pretty cool.
409 people that logged in.
That's pretty cool. We're trying to get better as we go. I'm sure there were some people from Clear Lake, Deuel area watching. Appreciate that. And right now we're looking, we got 73 people. So that's cool that you stick around and listen to us. And we very much appreciate it. And this will carry on into the winter
quick shout out. I want to say hi to my dad, Cook. He had a tough week, so get better, and I'll see you in a couple hours when I jump in the car and come home here.
Yep, Pheasants are thinking about you, so we are going to sign off tonight. Pheasants lose a tough one, 26-13. And we'll look to go on the road in the playoffs. Look at your local school social media or football social media. We will probably know who we play here early this morning, tomorrow morning, whatever you want to call it. Have a safe pheasant opener. Shoot a lot of birds. Have fun. Be safe. We'll see you next time.